well blocked by the Chelsea defense. Cucurella couldn't get that one out. Almiron beat him off to that ball. And let's see if they can still muster a way out in this encounter so far. So far, so good for Newcastle. Not so good for Chelsea. It's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0 at the 17th minute of this encounter so far, Diga.
Yeah, that's a good result for Newcastle. I think they are keeping it up. 4 wins at home. You know, when you talk about it, we look at the caliber of people they are beating. They beat Arsenal right here in their own home in St. James Park. Beat Manchester City, though it's not the Premier League. You know, and they've beaten a lot of big teams at home. So they have made the home their home their you know, a slaughter ground. You know, so I don't see any reason why Chelsea will not realize that and come with the best so far. Because this defensive tactics they are playing against Newcastle is a dangerous style. It's a very dangerous style of defense against Newcastle.
Yeah, he said it right there. There's a dangerous way of defending against Newcastle. But hey, it's just a game of football. Anything can happen. Well, it's still game on in that encounter. It's game on. It's game on in this encounter.
Yeah,
Between Newcastle and Chelsea. Oh my goodness. It's an exciting, mind-blowing encounter so far. Well,
yeah, exciting moment. You can see Chelsea trying to build up from the defense. You know, that the position, the right back is actually having issue right now, and that was where Newcastle actually took advantage of. And you can see Chelsea attacking now from the right wing, and it's Badeshel, and yeah, you can see the defense trying to roll back, and that one has been cleared to a safety position in the midfield. You know, I want to salute Palmer, who has actually brought another new flow of football into Chelsea. I'm hoping to see him play very well today.
yeah, hoping to see Palmer play very well today. It's the 19th minute in that encounter. So far, it's Burnley 0, West Ham United 0, Luton Town 0, Crystal Palace 0 at the 19th minute. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0 also at the 19th minute. Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton 0 at the 20th minute. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1 at the 19th minute. All 4 p.m. fixtures. So it's another Newcastle player down. I think Gordon is down, holding his hip. It seems he's feeling pain right there. Let's see if that won't even add to the long list of injured players of Newcastle United. Look at how he played. Oh man, he missed. I think the ground held him down there. Oh my goodness, he wanted to move Gordon right there.
There was no contact. It was on his own. You know,
yes,
he stepped his foot wrongly on the pitch, and
it seems he's now feeling better, way better than before. So it's halftime in that game between Dortmund and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Dortmund leading 3-2. Also halftime in the game between Werder Bremen and Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen leading 2-0. It's halftime in the game between Wolfsburg and Leipzig. Is Wolfsburg leading 1-0 against Leipzig. So far, so good in that encounter. It's been an exciting, mind-blowing weekend of football. We've seen Man City, Liverpool play the 1-1 draw, and now Chelsea is currently 1-0 down at the St. James's Park. So is now the game is about to restart after Gordon got up and seems he could continue in this encounter. So he's throwing to Newcastle. Let's see what is done. He throws it to Joelinton. Joelinton holds the ball. He passes it back and the Newcastle player tries to find space, and that's a counter for Chelsea. And it's Jackson on the counter. Oh my goodness.
That is what he always
does. That should
does.
be a foul and the red card. I think that should be a foul. Oh my goodness. The referee says it's a yellow card. Oh, my.
You know,
I
Jackson
think,
need to work on his one-on-one pace. You know, anytime he holds the ball, they will always get to him. His pace is low.
no,
And
that's not Jackson.
okay,
That's
that's
Sterling.
Sterling.
That's
No, no.
Sterling. Sterling, indecision killed him right there. He was led on. Look at that run. He could have made that run straight down there and not pass that ball. And he just got that foul there right there. That's a free kick in a dangerous area. I think that should be around 20 meters or 22, between 20 and 25 meters out. And Sterling holding the ball standing next to it. Let's see if Chelsea can convert this one. It's a free kick to Chelsea at the dangerous area in this encounter so far. Is Rhys James standing beside it, Sterling also standing beside it at between, I think, 22, 23 meters to the goalpost right now. Let's see what they can do with this opportunity. Can they maximize this one? Well, only time will tell. Only time will tell. We can see James Sterling moved back. James still standing close to the ball. What will they do with this opportunity? It's still with James. The referee blows his whistle, and it looks like it's going to be Sterling, or will it be with James? And let's say, and it's going to be Sterling. He bounced and he plays it.
And it's a goal!
Sterling scores the free kick.
Sterling!
My goodness! Who would have thought that Raheem? Some will say Akinwumi Sterling. Raheem Sterling.
We score through a set piece.
We score a free kick. A free kick. You see, it seems even Pochettino was surprised.
Pochettino was surprised in the crowd. We saw him in the crowd.
A very good goalkeeper like Nick Pope was rooted to his spot.
Look at that. It was well placed. Well placed, you know.
Well placed free kick. That's a beauty.
Oh,
that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Look at that.
Look at the concentration.
You know, he lost that counter, like he slowed down to let the player catch up. And he has redeemed his image.
Of course, he has actually redeemed his image. That is a good one. You can see Nick Pope was rooted to his foot on the ground. And look at it, just looking at the ball, helplessly.
Helplessly. You know, that's one of some things that cricket can do to you. If you just be as if you don't know what you are doing, like, what is this? You know, when you least expect the attempt to come right there. So, it's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1 in that game so far. Alexandra Isak drew this first block, and Sterling brought Chelsea back into that encounter. So, it's mind-blowing. It's exciting time so far. So good for Chelsea. Chelsea is back in this encounter, and it's 1-1 and game on at the 25th minute of this game. It's Rhys James in possession of the ball. He tries to move. He tries to run into the final third of Newcastle. Sets the pass to Kopama. Kopama straight to Sterling. Sterling cuts in. He plays the shot, and it was an easy catch for Nick Pope right there. So it's game on in that encounter at the St. James's Park. It's Gordon in possession of the ball, leaving Rhys James chasing him down. And Thiago Silva found one edging graciously to the rescue and defending that ball right there. Conceding that corner right there. He miscued his touch on the ball. So it's corner kick to Newcastle. It seems this game is going to be way more exciting than we thought. It's been fireworks. It's been end-to-end stuff, taking the game to each other. And it's corner kick to Newcastle at this point in time. What? The Gaffer.
Yeah.
So far, we've seen this game 26 minutes.
26 minutes, exciting minute. It's like they play for 2 hours because the football is so exciting, so sweet. Back-to-back Premier League is giving us the kind of football we want to see. We saw that in the match between Liverpool and Manchester City. And then there's another goal. Oh no! That would have been a goal for Joelinton.
That was a good chance for Newcastle to retake the lead. After Trippier placed the corner in, and
Joelinton
headed it. But I think that would be called for a foul against the goalkeeper. What was the goalkeeper doing right there?
No, he was not doing anything. He was trying to create a chance. He was pushed, actually. The goalkeeper was pushed. Look at him. He was already down. You know, look at it. He was already down.
Pushed by who? By a Chelsea player?
Look at that.
My goodness, that was a good goal-scoring chance that Newcastle lost right there.
Yeah, talking about the 26 minutes of gameplay so far. is
And Brighton just came back into this fixture. It's Nottingham Forest 1. Brighton 1 already in this encounter.
And the goal is under
Oh
review.
my God.
But that should be a goal. Look at the movement in the game between Brighton and Nottingham Forest.
Possible offside.
There's no offside. Look at the foot of the two players. You can see the Nottingham defender was ahead of the Brighton side. So to me, it's going to be a goal.
It's onside. The line has been drawn. It's onside.
Yeah, that should be an onside. That should be a goal, and that's equalizer.
That's a goal already.
So talking about the 26 minutes of football play so far, it has been an end-to-end stuff between Newcastle and decision, no offside goal. That's it. And Newcastle have actually given good account of themselves, and Chelsea have actually redeemed their image. You know, that goal scored to me was to a defensive error, no coordination in the defense. You know, Cucurella was not together with the rest of them.
He lost his concentration.
He lost his concentration and lost his positioning, and he was thinking. He has placed that defender off, but other players were already ahead of him, thinking he has actually placed them offside. But he actually placed the scorer onside.
Yeah. So far so good. It's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1 in that encounter at the St. James's Park. Well, you can join this conversation on our live chat channel via this YouTube page, and you can comment. Tell us what you think about this game. Give us your prediction so far on this fixture, and see if you predict right, you can actually win something courtesy Premier Sport Fan Center. And you can also join in this conversation by calling in via the number on your screens right there. And it's Newcastle on the attack right there, and Chelsea defending with their lives. It seems since Newcastle conceded, they've been out to take the game and take the lead against Newcastle.
Yeah. So anytime you play against Newcastle, it's always an open game. But high scoring side, both sides normally actually score. Most of the time, it's goal situation you normally get when Newcastle play with big side. But let's see how it goes. It's very interesting today.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's the 29th minute in that encounter between Burnley and West Ham. It's still 0-0. Also 28th minute in Luton Town against Crystal Palace, 0-0. 29th minute in the game between Newcastle and Chelsea, still 1-1. Nottingham Forest, 29th minute against Brighton, 1-1. And 29th minute in the game between Sheffield United, Bournemouth. Bournemouth leading in that one, 1-0. It seems the new brought coach for Bournemouth is doing wonders right there. And what a time. What a time, because Bournemouth actually defeated this same team, Newcastle, 2-0 in a fortnight ago. So it's Sheffield United, 1 goal down at home to Bournemouth in that game so far. So back to the game between Newcastle and Chelsea. Is Newcastle in possession of the ball with Kieran Trippier holding the ball, did the 1-2 with his player, sets it Joelinton, takes it back, and let's say it's back to Joelinton again. Oh, that was well blocked. That was an ash tackle on Ugochukwu, but the tackle didn't really get to him. So it's still Newcastle in possession of the ball, courtesy Alexander Isak, sets a nice one to Almiron. Almiron controls the ball, faces Cucurella, tries to cut into the box, and he plays a cross, and that cross went way off target, passing in front of goal. No Newcastle attacker could connect that ball. So it's going to be goal kick for Chelsea Football Club in that encounter. Wow, this mind-blowing is exciting. It's one to talk about. So far, so good. In that game at the St. James's Park, is Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. Yeah, he's about to get a restart. Chelsea starts by playing from the back with Enzo Cucurella with the ball. He passes the ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer as cold as an ice. Sets it to Jackson. Jackson to Enzo. Enzo gets it to Gallagher. Gallagher sets it to the right-hand side with Reece James there. But Reece James passes to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer will cut one. What can he do? Set it back to Reece James. What can he do? He presses back. And then
What a game. What a save by Nico.
Enzo Fernandez was saved by Nico.
Whoa, that is football. Goodness. Sweet football.
That is sweet silk But look at it, set it back to Cole. Cole cuts it back, set it back to his James again, and he passed it back to Enzo. Enzo shoot, and that was a beautiful save from Nico.
Yeah,
That was a beautiful save. So it's corner kick to Chelsea. At the 32nd minute of that encounter, it's corner kick to Chelsea with Conor Gallagher standing next to the ball at the corner flag. Stands, raises his hands, and it crosses the ball into the box. And then
what a save!
Badashil got the header, but he couldn't. Oh, it was Kuka. Okay, Badashil couldn't put enough weight on that header, and Nick Pope was there to just save the ball easily. The power of positioning for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, the power of positioning for a goalkeeper. I think, you know, the header, Badashil got the header, but Cucurella was actually with the pace. And if he had got that ball, the power would have behind the ball would have been much. And you know, it was just because the power behind the ball was soft. That was why Nick Pope was able to, you know, get that one.
Yeah. So it's game on in that encounter between Newcastle and Chelsea. It's still 1-1 at the St. James's Park, and it's ball back to Sanchez, who tries to find Cucurella. Cucurella tries to find a teammate with the header, but he could only find the Newcastle player. And with Almiron in possession of the ball, tries to dribble Cucurella. Cucurella had to clear that one for a throw-in in that encounter. So it's still game on, it's game on, it's game on at the St. James's Park. It's Newcastle in possession of the ball, passing the ball around. Joel Linton in possession, passes it to his teammate. I think that was a foul on Joel Linton right there. That was a foul on Joel Linton. And let's see what's going to happen in this game. It seems in the other game between Nottingham Forest and Brighton, Lamptey, the former Chelsea boy, is sitting down. It seems he will not be able to continue this game. It seems he's injured already. Look at his face. Let's see. Can he continue? He's already leaping. And another player is preparing to come on for him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No player wants to be injured. We just hope that he comes back stronger, better, and they can do way, way, way better. And that's another headache for the coach of Brighton, De Zerbi.
Yeah.
They want another headache today. You know, now this is the time where the squad will be stretched. This is where
you begin to separate the boys from the men.
You begin to separate the boys from the men in the sense of the depth of the squad.
Yeah.
The depth of the squad. Quality in depth. And it's Chelsea on the counter with Cole Palmer as cold as ice. Pass the ball to Sterling. What can Sterling do with the ball? He passed it back to Cole Palmer. Can he get down? But he couldn't get down. There was too much weight on that pass from Sterling. Cole Palmer couldn't get it into the box.
But it's gradually becoming as if Cole Palmer look as the best signing for Chelsea this season. Because his inclusion, look at where he's playing right now, his move, his change of position, he has been excellent.
Yeah, he has been excellent. You have to give it to the guy, the young man. He has been playing fantastic football since he came to Chelsea. But there was a point where it was looking like Jackson is a good buy. You know, it's just a trend across the season. It will keep evolving, Let's just hope that they can stay consistent with this current form.
When we talked about Jackson, there are potential in him, but he does not know how to make use of it. Because looking at him, he's one of those players who have scored. He has scored six goals this season so far.
Yeah.
With one hat-trick and 3 goals, 6 goals. And the highest goal scorer today is 14 for Erling Haaland. You know,
and that's a long pass, but that was good interception by Livramento right there, the Newcastle player. He came to the rescue, and that's a well-scored pass. And Gallagher, oh my goodness! How could Gallagher miss that? He caught with his right pass after a misplaced pass to him, and he couldn't get enough weight on that shot. It was just like a back pass.
It was an opportunity. He didn't get it the way he wanted. he was not direct on the ball, and he lost that one. So, sometimes we from outside we look at the positioning, we think he's comfortable taking it, but he was just trying to create space, to hit that ball. But let's
So
see.
it's Chelsea back on the attack with Jackson in possession of the ball. He runs into the space.
That is it.
And he has been dispossessed.
That is the best you can get from Jackson.
By the Newcastle player. And the referee says, stand up. That was not an infringement. It's game on in that game. Oh my goodness. It seems Jackson needs a lot of growing up to do. He has been taught some sense there by Bruno Guimaraes. So it's Almiron on the ball. He tries to cut Badiashile. No, you don't know Badiashile. He's one no-nonsense player if you know Badiashile from last season. So it's game on in that encounter at the St. James's Park. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Pope passed the ball to Gallagher. He should be playing that once.
Look at that.
He should be playing that once.
Look at that.
Why is he cutting back to his weaker foot when the opportunity came to your strong foot? Well, it's game on in that encounter between Newcastle and Chelsea. It's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1 so far in the 38th minute of that encounter. It's a ball in possession it's Newcastle in possession, and with Almiron back to Karen Trippier. Karen Trippier passes it to Guimaraes. Guimaraes crossed the ball into the box, but nobody was there to get that one. Rhys James easily controlled that one and cleared the ball away from danger. So it's Newcastle back in possession of the ball. He passes the ball back to the center half, straight to Karen Trippier. Trippier on the ball. What can he do with the ball? He sets the pass to Almiron. Almiron returns it to Karen Trippier. Karen Trippier still in possession of the ball. He sets it to Almiron. Almiron trying to make run into the Chelsea's final third. He cuts back. He gives it to Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak takes a turn, takes a 1-2 with Joel Linton, and that was a blocked 1-2 by the Chelsea defender. Cucurella passing it back for Sanchez, passing it to Thiago Silva at a dangerous position. Thiago Silva passes it to Enzo. Enzo tries to make a run with the ball, pushing to attack, turning defense to attack, and it's Sterling in the final third of Newcastle. He faced the defender. What can he do with the ball? He looks to who to pass it. He dreams it, and he crosses into the box. But it was well blocked by Karen Trippier, and it's going to be a corner kick to Chelsea at this point in time in this encounter. So far, so good for the two teams. It has been end-to-end stuff. It has been mind-blowing, exciting. You can say it over and over again. This is a good time to watch this kind of game of football that will keep you at the edge of your seat. Oh my goodness, it's corner kick to Chelsea. It's cold as high as Cole Palmer standing right next. He plays the corner into the box. Oh, that was a good clearance header from Newcastle, and Newcastle still in possession of the ball and trying to turn defense into attack. And that was a miscued pass from the Newcastle player, and he's throwing to Chelsea.
Throwing to Chelsea. It's an end-to-end stuff. It's a very interesting match. Chelsea are taking their time. You have been talking about Cole Palmer here, or Cole Palmer, or probably we'll be calling him Hot Palmer because it's very hot right now.
One thing you notice about Cole Palmer is how calm he is, even under pressure. He will still as cool as. That's why some like to call him cold as.
But I'm very sure Manchester City will be missing him a lot because there's something I like about him. He's very, very much accurate. He's very positioning excellent. His movements. He's not that pacey player, but he's a player who will give you passes. That's no wonder he has scored 4 goals and had 3 assists in this season.
Yeah. So that's a good defensive move from Badiashile right there, blocking the attacking press of Newcastle right there. And that's a good pass to Jackson, but he couldn't get it. Gallagher tries to pass the ball to the right-hand side, but he couldn't get enough touch on the ball. It's Gordon on the attack with the ball. He tries to cut in, and he had to push Badiashile. And now Badiashile is on a yellow card. Ugochukwu is now on a yellow card because he looked at it, and after cutting him right there, he just had to handle his chest.
But there was no point for that. James has already recovered positioning, trying to cover for him. I think this is like closer to the position where Sterling got that goal, that free kick goal against
I think this
Newcastle.
should be around 25 meters.
So if Newcastle also have a good free kick taker too, they can add one more because you don't underrate free kick in football. If you get brilliant players like that, you always get goals. So let's see how they play their own. Maybe it will be like Chelsea.
Yeah, let's see if they can convert their own free kick as well as Chelsea converted theirs. And they have a free kick specialist in Kieran Trippier who knows how to bend it in like him. So let's see Kieran Trippier standing right next to this ball. He holds the ball, he puts it in position. Oh, he looks at the goalpost and looks very well. Looks at it, points his hands, and he's also the captain of the team. Yeah. So he's bending, adjusting the ball one time to another. He looks at it. What can he do with the ball? I think there's an opening in this one. He plays it. Oh! It is the crossbar. My goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a beautiful free kick. Got the better of Sanchez, but didn't get the better of the crossbar. And the crossbar came to the rescue of Chelsea. They would have gone down again after going down in the first half. So it's still game on in that encounter. 43rd minute of this game is Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. So far, so good for Chelsea. Not so good for Newcastle because they are playing at home. So let's say who will take this game home is Newcastle that just have a free kick in their own defense. A foul that is unnecessary right there. Now looking at how this game, the direction of this game so far, what do you think should be the expectation of an average fan out there?
Yeah, the expectation, every Chelsea fan will be expecting Chelsea to win this match today. They've not played badly. They've not played badly so far. It's just that there's some careless play.
Misplaced
passes. And the goal was, to me, as a result of not being alert or mindful of the situation around you. Thanks to Cucurella. But I want to also give to Cucurella his addition. He has been playing very well. If you see the moves,
and that's a good chance for Newcastle with John Layton. He plays the shot, but it was his weaker foot. He couldn't get it on target, so it was way off target at the 44th minute of this encounter. So it's going to be goal kick to Chelsea at this point in time. It's been an exciting game at the St. James's Park. Oh my goodness. Now 2 balls on the field. I think Roberto Sanchez had to run and clear this one. Yeah, he gets the ball. Newcastle are playing I-line. Newcastle are currently playing coming out. Yeah, they are playing I-line, coming close to the box of Chelsea, not wanting Chelsea to start from the back, frustrating Chelsea, trying to push Chelsea to play a long one into the midfield. And I think they are doing it successfully so far. Well, it's game on in that encounter. Thiago Silva sets the pass back to Roberto Sanchez, who is with the ball. He clears it into the midfield again to Sterling. Sterling knocks it down to Cucurella. Cucurella to Enzo. Enzo taps it to Cole. Cole passes it to Cucurella. Cucurella to Sterling. Sterling tries to run in the final third of Newcastle, but he got dispossessed easily by the Newcastle player who set the pass to Almiron. Almiron facing Badiashile, cuts Badiashile, sets it back, and Alexander Isak had to pace back to get that one. Isak plays a quick pass to Joelinton. Joelinton to Livramento. Livramento back to Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes holds up the players and he sets it back again. And it's been a game that has been really cut out with end-to-end marking. Strong one right there. And it's Reece James that just fouled that Newcastle player. Let's see if we will be going into the record books of the referee, but it seems the referee has pardoned him right there.
No, it's not a yellow card offense. If you look at it, there was more of a kind of a look at that. He just
it's a push. It's a yellow card.
It's a yellow card offense.
Yeah, it's a yellow card offense.
There was a push I think that should be a yellow card against James, but the referee is not giving that.
It seems the referee just waved that. Maybe he just felt maybe intention. You know, referee's discretion is very important. So it's free kick to Newcastle around the 30-something meters out with Kieran Trippier standing next to the free kick. He plays a long one into the box, but Roberto Sanchez takes this one easily. No, it's not going through my territory. Roberto Sanchez.
Yeah, Roberto Sanchez. I think he has not made any mistake because we saw him make silly mistake in the previous match.
And that's a long pass, but Pope came out to conduct his duties.
Yeah, we saw Sanchez
in
the match. In the previous, I think the match against Brentford, he made some silly mistake, but since then, it's like he has actually been mindful of the kind of back pass he makes. And then we've seen him.
And Enzo on the ball, who looks for who to pass the ball. He plays a short one to Gallagher, but the referee says play on. You were not fouled because he went down right there. It's Thiago Silva trying to mark Gordon and dispossessed him, leaving Reece James to recover fully. And Reece James getting that one. And that was a harsh one by Dwelling.
It was like a slap,
like a slap to the hair. And
that's
a yellow card.
Booked for that.
Rightfully so. So Dwelling on a yellow card right now. And it's game on in that encounter. Last minute of additional time in this game so far is Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. Look at that, we did. Some Yoruba guys
so easy.
Meet me at the backyard. That was what we did. So I think he got angry. Now dress now. Why will you this young boy? Well, it's one of those beautiful moments in this game. Well, it's exciting, mind-blowing. And you see Reece James getting angry right there.
Because it was a deliberate thing. I beat you and you came to slap me. Yeah, it was supposed to be a red card. I dribble you, you come slap me.
Oh my goodness! Brighton just took the lead right there at that game against Nottingham Forest. So it's Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Oh my goodness. Exciting times. Oh, Chelsea take a risk with free kick very fast, and he was blocked by the Newcastle player, leaving them to attack with Alexander Isak.
A danger man.
And his pass was blocked. And that's free kick to Chelsea at the Chelsea box. And the attack, there was nothing they could do. Look at that cross in that game against Brighton. Look at that header from, I think, João Pedro. And
that was a beautiful
look at that beautiful header. And the keeper had no chance.
The keeper had no chance. Look at how he fly, but he couldn't reach it.
Yeah, he couldn't get there. And it's half-time already in that game at the St. James's Park. The game between Newcastle and Chelsea. So it's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. So it's half-time also at the game between Burnley and West Ham. It's Burnley 0, West Ham 0. Luton Town against Crystal Palace. It's Luton Town 0, Crystal Palace 0. Newcastle Chelsea 1-1 at halftime. And the Sheffield United 2-0 down at home to Bournemouth. So Bournemouth leading in that encounter 2-0. And already in the 5th minute of additional time in the game between Brighton and Nottingham Forest, Brighton leading in that one 2-1. So it's game on in those encounters. Apart from the game between Nottingham Forest and Brighton, all other 4 p.m. fixtures are already at halftime. And I think in no distance time from now, Nottingham Forest Brighton 2 will be at halftime. Now, we saw happenings in these games so far. In the first half, especially the game between Newcastle and Chelsea. What do you think the approach of Newcastle in that game? What do you think it was, the approach of Eddie Howe?
Well, it's a very beautiful one. They make mostly they make use of the wings against Chelsea. Anytime they get the ball from the midfield to the wing, and if you look at Chelsea, they actually allow from the midfield. They actually allow them to play from the midfield, and also allow them to play from the wings also. I mean, they allow them to play from the wings, but they try to cover from the midfield. But when they get to the midfield, they now go back to the defense. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Chelsea is playing, but they don't hold them from the midfield. That is why they are getting more runs from the midfield against Chelsea. But one thing I want to give one thing I saw about what Chelsea are playing, they are playing a all-round football and try to create chances from the midfield, and everybody actually has been doing very well when it comes to Chelsea. I have not seen anybody. In fact, even that goal um, they considered, I was saying Cucurella, but Cucurella has been standing in this match too.
Looking at the game, Newcastle has dominated the ball possession. Looking at a quick rollout of the statistics of the first half, it's 1.05 expected goal ratio for Newcastle to 0.56 for Chelsea. 55% ball possession for Newcastle to 45% of Chelsea. Six goal attempts apiece. One shot of goal for Newcastle, 4 for Chelsea. And shot of goal, 5 for Newcastle, 2 for Chelsea. And is the game dominated by
It's not about ball possession. Actually, Newcastle actually dominated possession by 55% against 45 for Chelsea. But when you talk about what really matters, it is Chelsea who have done it. Both of them have the same goal attempt, 6 goal attempt, but shot on goal. Look at it. Chelsea has 4. Newcastle have just 1.
Yeah, but
you talk about corner kick also. Chelsea have 2 corner kick. Well, Newcastle just have 1. That's to tell you. Then if you talk about all the attack and dangerous attack, we've seen Newcastle actually dominated those areas. But when we talk about effective playing, it's all about how do you get to the post? What do you do there? And it is what I'm giving to Chelsea.
The impact of your attack is very key in games like this. But looking at the way Chelsea has been in front of goal, getting 4 shots on target and scoring 1, that's not bad actually. But don't you think the boys should be improving in front of goal?
Of course, they should be improving in front of goal. But another thing we have to give credit to Nick Pope. We all know he's a World Cup goalkeeper. World class goalkeeper with so brilliant save. In fact, is that ball headed by it's not Cucurella, the other who headed it. But the sheer. It's not every goalkeeper that can stop that.
That's just positioning.
You understand? It's not every goalkeeper that can stop that. That's why I say
if I would talk about the chance he stopped, was that shot from Enzo Fernandez.
Okay, another one. That's another one. That's the one. So that's what we're talking about. So to me, it is Chelsea who have played more effective football than it is. If we talk about positional football, it is Newcastle who has played. But if you talk about effective football, it is Chelsea who has played it.
Yeah. But looking at it, as far as I'm concerned, I'll question him for that free kick goal.
No.
Because it felt like maybe most likely underrated Sterling.
No, apart from underrated Sterling, he thought that ball was going out. You understand what I'm saying? By his calculation, he thought the ball was going out, and
I don't think so. I don't think he would think.
Is either two things involved there. Is either he thought the ball is going out, or he didn't even see the ball coming.
That's more like it. Maybe he didn't see the ball coming and got him with it, but he formed the wall.
Yeah.
And you know that not all the time the wall
stop the ball.
That's why you have beautiful. Look at that attempt of. Look at this attack right here. Look at the way Sterling attacked the ball, and he got a foul there from Karen Trippier. Karen Trippier actually pushed him from the back, and he got a yellow.
But another thing about that move for Sterling, even because he redeemed his image by scoring that goal. Another thing, do you know that he slowed down his pace?
Yes.
And Trippier to
pass. And now saw that the defender got what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he now
he now slowed down. So look at that.
Look at that free kick. That's a beauty.
Pope did not move.
He puffed his thigh and lifted above the wall.
No, he actually he actually saw the ball, but it was like the ball was too fast.
Yeah. No, he couldn't make an attempt. It was just rooted to the spot. And we have a comment right there on our channel on our YouTube
live
page.
chat.
You can join us. Let us hear your opinion too. Get to 24 says, I from France. He says, do you think PSG will win against Newcastle on Tuesday? With PSG winning 5-2, they must have a vengeful spirit. Well, I think he's talking about the Champions League game. So let me hear your view. Newcastle, PSG at home to Newcastle, and you know with what Newcastle did in the first leg, 4-1. Do you see Newcastle defeating PSG again? And they actually need a win in that encounter.
Yeah. They actually need a win in that encounter. If there will be a win, I don't think it's going to be up to 4. They cannot close that gap because the more they try closing that gap, Newcastle will be scoring also. Newcastle, Newcastle have that fighting spirit. But that match against PSG was like we are back to the Champions League, and they came with their
best. That was the second match. Yeah,
that was the second match. That was
their first game at home.
Yeah, that was the first game at home. And Newcastle, when they come to home game, they always win. They always like using their home as their slaughter ground.
But they didn't win against Dortmund.
Yeah, they didn't win against Dortmund.
Dortmund had the better, best of them over 2 legs.
Yeah, over 2 legs.
So leaving them to have 4 points. Now, leaving this game, there's only 2 games left in the Champions League group stage. Yeah. They have 4 points already. PSG too is up there. I think PSG has 6 points. And looking at the way it is, Newcastle is currently bottom of that table. Do you still think Newcastle can get one over PSG this coming weekend?
If you look at it, recently PSG have actually picked from back. Just not like when they played against Newcastle. And right now, I think are they second or top?
PSG
yes.
is second.
Second, okay. They are second right now from after losing against Newcastle.
It's Dortmund that's stopping them.
Yeah, so they've actually picked form now. So to me, it's going to be a very tight encounter. It's going to be a very tight encounter. But I see PSG winning that game, but not up to 2, 3, not up to 4 goals.
Yeah, but you see PSG winning.
Yeah, at least 1 or 2.
You think Newcastle is out of the Champions League already?
Well, no. They are not out yet. Is it after this match? They still have other matches to play, right?
It's just 2 games left. This one and the last game.
The
last game will be against AC Milan.
If that is the case, I don't think Newcastle will lose that match because they will come out with everything they have.
Well, the gaffer said he doesn't think so, but sometimes football is not about thinking.
Yeah.
It's about what happens on the field of play. So, let's go with, I hope we have answered your question right there. Keep the comments coming in on our live chat platform right there. Let us hear your views, your own opinion. Ask your questions, and we'll do well to do the bit we can on answering them. Well, it's game on in that encounter. It's halftime already. Newcastle won, Chelsea won. Wow. What a game. Look at that goal.
Look at the finishing from Isaac. So brilliant.
Look at this free kick. It's brilliant. This will take.
Talking about free kicks. Yeah. I think it's been a long time Chelsea scored 2 free kick.
Yeah, I think it's been a while.
A while now. Yeah. I think this is the first free kick for the season. Yeah. This is the first free kick for the season.
And
even last
season.
An
unlikely source.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling. Wow.
For Pochettino to decide Sterling to be taking free kick. Probably they have seen something in him.
Because, maybe.
One of the most wasteful players is Raheem Sterling.
It seems you don't really like him being wasteful.
No, I don't like him. But he's an exciting player, but he's so wasteful. Yeah. For him to score a free kick like this, I begin to wonder what actually.
You just have to question his decision making sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like if he drink ogogoro sometimes.
I drink ogogoro. What do you think I drink ogogoro? I don't know. Disclaimer: we don't know that.
What ogogoro is like something like water now.
It's something like water.
Something liquid.
Oh my goodness! Well, we are waiting. We are waiting because anytime from now. The second half fees will be coming up. The second half fees will be coming up in this encounter. Checking our time right here. Anytime from now, the second half is going to start. So, let me ask you. If I'm to ask you to predict this where this game will
actually go to.
which team will you be tilting towards? Looking at what has happened in this game so far, Newcastle Chelsea game.
It's a very dangerous situation for me to say now, because the thing now, first of all, I want to look at. Can you just give me the bench of Newcastle? Newcastle have no bench, but it's like Chelsea have better bench than Newcastle. If you can, give. Let me see the bench. Who are those? What? Because it's like Newcastle have actually offered everything they had here. You understand what I'm saying?
On the bench for Newcastle is Diallo, Dubraska, the second goalkeeper. There's Dumet, there's Gillespie, there's Karius, another goalkeeper. There is Murphy, there's Indiweni, and there's Parkinson and Richie M.
Okay, now look at that. Now, who are those that are on injury that cannot play? This cannot play.
Ave Barnes, there's Bond, there's All, there's Longstaff, there's Target M, there's Tonali suspended, there's Wilson, also Callum Wilson, the English international. There's Anderson, too, that is out injured. There's Boatman, that is out injured also. There's Maquillo, that's out injured also. And for Chelsea, there's Chalobah out injured, Bettinelli, there's Ben Chilwell too out injured, there's Kani Chukwuemeka injured, there's Wesley Fofana, and Lavia and Nkunku, the two new signings, have not had taste of action this season due to injury.
Okay, who are those on the bench for Chelsea?
On the bench for Chelsea, there's Broja, there's Moises Caicedo, there's Colwill, Lewy Colwill, there's Disasi, there's Ian Mason, there's Madueke, there's also Matos, there's Mudryk, and there's the second goalkeeper, Petrovic, that came in the summer. So, looking at it,
looking at it, you see that when we look at it, we see that it's like Chelsea has bench more than Newcastle, and Chelsea have a substitute power more than Newcastle. Now, another thing,
strength in depth.
Yeah, strength in depth. Yeah.
Chelsea has strength
in depth. Yeah. So now looking at how long can Newcastle play with what they have? These are fighters. These players are fighters. They are ready to play. 2 hours without getting tired. You can see them. They are fresh. They are young. They are, but are they prone to injury? Those are the things. Those are the things we have to check. But if you want to ask me, I'll give it to Chelsea for the second half.
Yeah, you said the gaffer said they will give it to Chelsea. We can see on our screens that Newcastle and Chelsea players are coming out of the tunnel already to come and give us the second half meal of this action right there at the St. James's Park. It's 2023-2024 Premier League season. A quick update in the German Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund still leading 3-2 against Borussia Mönchengladbach at the 74th minute of that encounter. Freiburg Darmstadt still playing 1-1 at 76th minute. 73rd minute, Union Berlin that lost a penalty still won't go down at home to Augsburg. And Bayer Leverkusen away at Werder Bremen is leading 3-0 and giving Bayern a run for their money this season. And Wolfsburg is currently leading 2-1 against Leipzig. Oh, already leading 2-1 against Leipzig in that encounter. So exciting days. And the second half, we are in for an exciting second half so far. So coming into the second half, Burnley already scored a goal. Already is Burnley 1, West Ham 0 in that encounter. Burnley playing at home. Wow. Burnley leading a goal to 0 already. Look at this. Look at that move.
Another free kick in a very dangerous position. Elbow against Jackson.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And that was a hand to the face.
The hand to the face. That should be.
Maybe VR would check that.
It should be a red card.
How many times have you mentioned red card?
There are some kind of things you don't do to
the face. It has been an exciting game. End-to-end stuff. So it's Chelsea having a free kick at the dangerous area, close to the position Sterling scored the first goal from. And let's see what will happen. Sterling is still standing right next to the ball and looking, maybe lightning can strike
Twice.
the second time.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that lightning will strike against Nick Pope. Well, he's a Pope, and we know Pope to be the holy,
The Holy See.
the holy. So let's say if lightning will strike against Nick Pope right there at the St. James's Park. So it's Sterling stand. Oh, is it Sterling? Oh, it seems it's James wants to play this one. I don't understand. So let's say who will take this one right there. But I still think it should be Sterling taking this one. Not Reece James. But it looks as if it's going to be Reece James.
But talking about the Sterling goal, was it luck? It was not luck.
No, that was pure class.
It was
That's
pure
class.
Oh.
And, Reece James plays this one, went way off target, but many Chelsea fans will now say you should have allowed Sterling.
But actually, I was thinking Sterling would be the one to take it because he can actually do it again. It is possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible.
Is possible in football.
I was actually hoping he was one to play.
It's game on in that encounter. It's game on already in that encounter. So it's Newcastle played the goal kick quickly, sent it back, but Cole Palmer cleared the lines, set it back into the half of Newcastle, and it's throwing to Newcastle at the 48th minute of this encounter. Bruno Guimaraes trying to take defense to attack, and he has won a foul against Chelsea. So it's free kick to Newcastle in their own half. Well, your expectations for this second half?
Yeah, for the second half, I expect Chelsea to soak the pressure Newcastle will bring against them. Newcastle is forward ever, backward never. That is the kind of football they play. They are always attacking. You get a single ball, bam, attack straight. They don't have time for Shere Kambia. They don't have time for back.
Translate that Shere Kambia. What do you mean?
Just wait till they come.
Yeah. There's no time for.
No. There's no time for.
No time to check time.
No time to check time. No time to say, okay, let's do some toss around from the defense. Then we go to the midfield. Yeah. You get the ball, you attack. That is the kind of football.
And Newcastle attacking already with Gordon trying to cut Reece James clearing the ball out for a throw-in for a restart, and it's restarted quickly. Gordon passed the ball to Guimaraes. Guimaraes sets it back to Livramento. Livramento sends it back to the central back pairing and sets a long one to Gordon. And Gordon gets this one, tries to attack with the ball with Gallagher standing on him. Reece James marking Livramento. Livramento calls back and he sets it to Joelinton. Joelinton cuts one. Sets it to the edge of the box to Karen Trippier. What can he do with the ball? He sets it to Almiron. Almiron tries to cut back into Bruno Guimaraes, but Cucurella was there to the rescue. Sterling blocked right there and dispossessed, but his possession back in Chelsea's favour. And let's see, it's still game on. The referee says play on. And Cucurella clears the ball straight to the Newcastle player. It's still Newcastle playing in Chelsea's final third. Oh, it's Joelinton trying to run into the box and leaving it for a corner kick to Newcastle.
Minute of that. What they have actually played against Chelsea, they played a cagey type of football. They have caged Chelsea in their own half. You understand? These few minutes now, that's what they have played. They've caged Chelsea in their own half, and they left 5 minutes. They left Chelsea with no choice than to defend. So, but Chelsea will be banking on a counter here. But these guys are very fast also. You want to counter them, they have the pace to run against you for a counter. So, let's see how it goes. If they continue like this, that means Chelsea is in danger. But I just hope Chelsea come out from this kind of cagey style of play.
Yeah, we hope Chelsea comes out of this kind of cagey kind of play. Karen Trippier stands behind the ball. He runs and he plays a long one into the box. And I don't know what is falling this goalkeeper. This is the second time he's falling. And Bournemouth just made it 3. So it's Bournemouth 3, Sheffield United nil. Look at that.
Roberto Santos should do something about his style of goalkeeping. As a goalkeeper, you don't follow the ball everywhere it goes. You understand what I'm saying? You don't follow the ball everywhere it goes. You have to be, but your eyes will be on the ball.
Yeah.
You have not your body following the ball. Your eyes on the ball, and you are all be on the alert. At any moment they release the ball, you go for the ball. But not for you to run with your body. You always fall.
I don't understand. What was wrong with Jackson right there taking a dive? My goodness. My goodness.
So
it's
it's a
corner
danger for
kick.
Chelsea. Yeah.
It's
Chelsea.
corner kick to Newcastle. And the current champion standing next to it. Let's see what will be done right here. He plays it into the box. And a good header out by the Chelsea defender. And a shot came back in, leaving Roberto Sanchez to the rescue. So it's a long one, but the Newcastle defender, I think that should be Almiron. Almiron is an attacker. Had to stretch his neck.
That's what I thought.
I
I actually told you that these guys are fast. When Chelsea want to counter, they are faster. They will counter their counter. You understand what I'm saying? That is what actually they have actually done.
And it's Chelsea turning defense into attack. Cucurella played the 1-2 with Jackson. Jackson with the ball, passed the ball to Sterling. And Sterling with the ball, and it was dispossessed by Bruno Guimaraes right there in the Newcastle box 18, and leaving a restart. And it's continued. The referee says play on. It seems Vieira won't be checking this one. And Gallagher sets the ball back to Reece James. Reece James back to Gallagher. Gallagher passed the ball to Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu passed the ball to Badiashile. Badiashile moves with the ball and passes it to Sterling. And Sterling with the ball. And Sterling plays it through to Marcos Cucurella. Cucurella looking for who to pass the ball to. But nobody to pass it. He sets it back to Enzo. And Enzo to Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu looks up to the pass. He sets it to Reece James. Reece James to Gallagher. And let's see, Gallagher passed the ball to Cole Palmer, but it was deflected by the Newcastle player right there. It's a throw-in to Newcastle in that encounter. Well, so far so good. So far so good. It has been an exciting game. And Sterling, I don't think it was fouled. Right?
It was not foul.
Yeah, look at it.
It
was just the ball Bruno Guimaraes took away from his leg. Footballers are faking dives.
They can lie.
Yeah, it's game on in that encounter. So it's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1 at the 54th minute of the game, the gaffer.
Yeah, 1-1, and Chelsea have actually changed the face of the game. They're actually trying to buy some possession. Yeah, they are trying to buy some possession there.
And that's a good chance to Chelsea. Jackson couldn't make a good attempt out of that. How in the world could he have lost that kind of a chance? My goodness. My goodness. Look at that. Look at this. That guy took the ball. He did a 1-2 with Sterling, controls it. It was blocked.
It was blocked, but it should be faster than that. A good striker and a sharp striker, ball like that is one touch. You understand? One touch, bam, bam. Because you don't need to waste that time. You waste that time, the defenders will recover.
You don't hold it.
They will
just play it once.
They'll recover against you. And that is what is missing from Jackson. He need to up his game. He need to learn all those striker tricks to be getting more goals for Chelsea.
So Jackson needs to up his game. I agree completely. And because the workload as a Chelsea player is way higher than the performances he's given. So it's yellow card to Gallagher in the 55th minute of this game. Honestly, I don't think this is a yellow card because he got the ball. But, well, the referees, I don't know what they see sometimes. They are also humans. They are prone to make mistakes. So it's a free kick in the Newcastle half to Newcastle.
Yeah, free kick.
And they took it fast. Passed the ball around. Livramento to Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes sends a long one to Karen Trippier. Karen Trippier trying to turn defense into attack, pass to Alexander Isak. It was easily dispossessed by Ugochukwu. And oh my goodness, that was miscommunication right there from the Chelsea players that left Newcastle to back in position. It's Almiron with the ball. He tries to cut Cucurella, but Cucurella holding him off so fast and giving birth to a free kick to Newcastle at a dangerous area where there can be a very dangerous cross into the box. And I don't think this Gallagher, maybe for complaining, maybe got a yellow card for complaining. So It's game on in that encounter. So far, so good. It has been a mind-blowing encounter, exciting. Oh my goodness. It's free kick to Newcastle at a dangerous area. And it seems we have a caller right there. A caller right there. It seems we have a caller right there. Um, hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, you are welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center. Please, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Ben, and I'm calling from the US.
Oh, Mr. Ben, regular, you are welcome to the show. You are welcome. It's been a while. Your darling team Chelsea. I know you're a Chelsea fan because you're a regular on this show. Your darling team Chelsea.
Yes.
What is your take on Chelsea's performances so far?
Right now, I think Chelsea are living up to expectation for me.
And what is the expectation you have for Chelsea?
So from the beginning of the season, they were actually reaching out because poor performances, and the players were all trying to get themselves together. They didn't really feel like they should. But we'll see after the win against the 3 straight win, most especially against Tottenham and the draw against City. Even the game they played against City was really, really outstanding. So now we see that they are coming back.
Yeah, they are really coming back. They are really coming back.
Yeah, and the playing with Newcastle so far has been impressive. Even though they are playing away, but at least they are taking their time to soak a lot of pressure. I know Newcastle have the ball possession, but if you look at it mathematically, right, what Chelsea are playing, they are playing a way more tactical game than Newcastle are playing. Newcastle are playing a position game. They are with the ball, but Chelsea are looking for a good opportunity to bury the game. So that is the stuff. My only concern is that Newcastle are taking the opportunity of the midfield because Chelsea midfield is not really very strong. Maybe because Seattle didn't play, because the combination of Seattle and Enzo is always making that midfield compact.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you see that Mikhail is not playing. Even though the two wingers they are still excellently okay. So I think Chelsea had some in this game. If they really want the fan to believe that yes,
Newcastle just made it too. Newcastle just scored the second goal. And let me ask you this, Ben. Sterling scoring a free kick. How surprised were you scoring a free kick in this encounter?
Yeah, so obviously I didn't expect. I wasn't expecting that goal, but the goal was really, really outstanding coming from Sterling. Because among every player, he's this person that I thought was going to hit that free kick. But he took the free kick like he took it excellently well.
Wow, he took it.
He was shocking. And then there's one player again in the field that I noticed has been doing it so much, even though it looks like a lot of people didn't put eye on him. That's Cucurella. So Cucurella, you see, is all over in the pitch. The guy is working really, really well.
Yeah, I agree. It's working really, really well. And now that Chelsea is 2-1 down, do you see Chelsea coming back into this encounter?
I think I see Chelsea coming back. They haven't played bad so far.
Yeah.
And if they can come back against Man City, Although game is not always it's not always
Oh, a very defensive error. And it's a goal number 3.
That's a defensive error.
Duality. Oh.
And Chelsea
they scored
considered
another one. 3-0. 3-1.
3-1 already. My goodness.
Yeah, well, yeah, so I was going to say that thing before. I was going to say, well, you know, ball is not measured in that way. That they draw with Man City in 4-4 does not mean they might draw with Chelsea and with Newcastle. But either way, their playing has been it's been okay outstanding. If I were the coach, I'm going to bring Semedo in because they are using the midfield.
My goodness. Okay. So, on a final note, let me just ask you to predict, where do you think Chelsea will end up this season with the way the games are coming in thick and fast?
Can you repeat that again?
I said, where do you think Chelsea will end up at the end of the season with the games coming thick and fast and with the performances they've had so far?
Well, I am not expecting them up in the top 4, but at least I'm expecting them somewhere around number 6 or 7. I hope that they are going to go for a Europa League at least to boost the players as well.
Okay. So thank you for calling in, Mr. Ben. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. So,
all right.
Chelsea 3-1.
2 goals within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it was too fast. It's a defensive error, and the error coming from Thiago Silva, who has been outstanding, who has actually made his name. I think it's a forgivable offense because it was not a deliberate. And for me, he has done well for Chelsea. He's one of the rocky defenders for Chelsea, and I don't know what he will do now to actually redeem his name. You have to, you have to try do something to actually redeem his name.
Against Newcastle, that will be difficult, and that's a chance for Chelsea, but. That went way off target. It's game on in that encounter. So it's Burnley at the 67th minute. Burnley leading West Ham 1-0 at home. And also Luton Town 0-0 against Crystal Palace. Newcastle 3-1 up against Chelsea. Brighton 3-1 up against Nottingham Forest. And Bournemouth 3-0 up against Sheffield United. So let's see what's going to happen in this game. Gradually winding down. Werder Bremen and Bayern Leverkusen has just ended. Bayern Leverkusen taking that one 3-0 easily. But you can join this conversation on our live chat platform. Let us know your opinion. You can call in and join the conversation. Let's hear your views on what is going down in England right now. Well, that was a miscued pass from Cole Palmer. And let's see if Chelsea can come back into this game, because it seems this game is now a mountain to climb after that mistake from the fine wine aging graciously himself, Thiago Silva.
Well, it's a very, very high mountain to climb for Chelsea now to equalize this goal. 2 goals, 3-1. That is, you have 2 goals deficit to score here to make it a draw, not even a victory for a draw. So, what do we have here? We have 61 minutes. We still have 65 minutes. We still have 25 minutes here for Chelsea to do that. I don't know how possible that is. That means Chelsea have to up their game, and now they have to apply fire brigade approach to this game if they actually want to pick a point here today.
And as far as I'm concerned, I think something has to be done on Jackson, because he needs to be doing better than what he has been. He's Chelsea passing around the box of Newcastle. It's Gallagher with the ball, passes it back to his James. His James sets it back to Enzo. Enzo tries to look for who to pass the ball to. He had to go back to Badiashile. Badiashile with the ball, passes it to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva controls the ball and passes it to Ugo Chukwu. Ugo Chukwu straight to Enzo. Enzo cuts and sets a long pass to Reece James. Reece James passes the ball to Gallagher, and Gallagher tries to cut in and commits the Newcastle player to a free kick, to a free kick at the Newcastle final third. So let's see what they can do with the ball possession, with the free kick right there. Let's see, is this team standing next to the ball? And let's see what they can do with this. It's a very good chance to at least try to keep hope alive. We can see Chelsea trying to make some substitution. Looks like Casado will be coming in. Mudryk and Broja too will most likely coming into this encounter. And the free kick was taken, and it was an easy clearance from Newcastle. And Kopama has been dispossessed again, leaving space to counter. And that was good defending by Reece James. And had to bring that ball to safety right there. Let's see if Chelsea can come back into this game. As Newcastle is 3-1 up, the mistake from Thiago Silva made it 3 in that encounter. And his game on, and Leipzig just lost away at Wolfsburg, lost 2-1. And Borussia Dortmund just made it 4-2 against Borussia Mönchengladbach. So it's Borussia Dortmund 4, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2. So still, it seems, and is this in the 7th minute of additional time already in that Bundesliga encounter. So it seems that one is a 3-point at home in the bag for Borussia Dortmund. So it's the 71st minute of that of the game in of the match between Burnley and West Ham. It's Burnley 1, West Ham 0. And there's a substitution right there. There is Gallagher coming off, and it seems Gallagher has not really been in this game.
Yeah, he has not actually been in this game. He has been not
Jackson
too bad.
coming off for Broja.
Good.
And I think Ugochukwu too coming off for Casado. So let's see what magic these guys coming in can do in this game so far. So it's game on in that encounter. 69th minute. Chelsea 3-1 down at Newcastle. Let's see if Chelsea can find a way to rally themselves back into this game with their striker who got that penalty against Newcastle to bring Chelsea back into the game, now on the field of play, Broja.
But Pochettino, given the fact that Pochettino is not on the line today, it's not on the technical zone, where they were supposed to sit down, and to me, I begin to wonder how it has actually affected this football in this game. But I think Perez Jesus can also do equally. The assistant coach of Chelsea can do equally well. But to me, something is missing in this Chelsea. I don't know whether it's from the technical bench. I'm trying to figure it out. Whether Pochettino's absence in this actually affected Chelsea. But from the substitution I just saw now, to me, it's not a bad substitution. That's the Perez is actually aware of what is actually happening on the field, and let's see what difference his substitution can actually bring.
Yeah, let's see what difference his substitution can actually make in this encounter. And that's a long pass to Broja. Broja with the ball, and the Newcastle player tailing him out of the box. Reece James passed the ball back to Broja, and Broja had to return it to Reece James. Reece James to Casado. Casado with a pass to Sterling, and Sterling was easily dispossessed right there. And the chance, there won't be nothing to come out of it. Well, it's Newcastle back in possession, and Reece James got a foul there off Livramento. He had to foul him. And it's Luton who has drawn the first blood against Crystal Palace in this encounter. And it's Luton that's 1 goal up at the 72nd minute in that game. So it's Luton 1, Crystal Palace 0. And it's still Newcastle 3, Chelsea 1 at the 71st minute of that game in St. James's Park. Well, let's see what will happen it has been a ground that Chelsea has been losing for some time. Let's see if they will lose again, because they lost here last season. Maybe they will lose again this season. Only time will tell. There's still 19 minutes and plus additional time, maybe 20-something minutes to play in this encounter so far. Let's see if Chelsea can come back into this game. It's Newcastle in possession of the ball. Sets a long one, but the pass was blocked by Modric, leaving it for a throw-in to Newcastle in the Chelsea half. Let's see what can be done right here.
Yeah.
What can be done right here is Newcastle back in possession of the ball. Ball straight pass, back pass to Nick Pope. Nick Pope passed the ball to Shaw. Shaw tries to move with the ball. What can be done right there? Right there, let's say Shaw passed the ball to Joelinton, who touched to Guimaraes. Now, Newcastle are just trying to wind down the clock and try to just secure that 3 points that is halfway in the bag. And let's see if Chelsea can respond in this game. So far, that was a long pass to Reece James. Why is Reece James going back? And now he has committed unnecessary foul.
I think that should be the second.
And that's the second yellow card.
Yellow card and as a red card.
And a red card
for Reece James. Wow.
That is unnecessary.
Red card for Reece James. You know, I was saying that the number of yellow cards in this match is actually much. I think we have had up to 7 yellow cards in this match.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
He has already been shaded down. Like, I don't understand what is. You don't need to go. Since you have gone back, leave him. Leave him. What is this?
Oh. It looks soft, but the referee. I think that was the second time. That was the same offense. That was the same way he committed that offense that he was given a yellow card, and now he's making it worse for Chelsea after their 3 goals, 1. 3 goals, 1 against Newcastle, and
Chelsea
now with a red card
is
against
1 man down.
James.
3 goals to 1 down. Oh my goodness! Not a funny day to be a Chelsea fan. Well, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow never dies, actually. So it's free kick to Newcastle, and Karen Trippier stands next to the free kick. What's next? What can they do with the ball right here? And Karen Trippier crossed the ball into the box, and it was headed out by the Chelsea player. And it seems that will be a free kick to Chelsea in the box. My goodness. And Colwell is trying to come on the field of play. And who will be the player going out? That will be Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is being withdrawn in this game to cover up for the lost space, the vacuum left by Reece James. Colwell that will be coming on for Cole Palmer to come and cover up for the Reece James red card that just happened a few minutes ago. So it's Crystal Palace that is back into that game between Luton and Crystal Palace. So it's 1-1 actually. It's 1-1. It's 1-1 actually.
And that's a penalty for Nottingham. Is that a penalty? Yeah.
It seems Nottingham Forest has a penalty. Dunk has the yellow card.
And the red card against Brighton too.
And
for protesting against the referee.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but actually that's a well-defined rule.
But
you
he's a
understand
captain, he can protest. He's a captain. He can have a conversation with the referee. He's a captain, so he can.
But probably there's a limit of protest he can do against the referee. Maybe he has over-protested, so maybe he has to be penalized for that.
Let's see. Let's see what will happen. So far, it's Newcastle 3, Chelsea 1 in that encounter, and Chelsea reduced to 10 men. Reece James got his matching order. And that was a good block from the Chelsea defense. And Chelsea defenders marking with their life, trying not to concede more than they already conceded 3 goals already. Conceding 2 goals in 5 minutes is not something that you want to have. That's a good shot. That's a good save from Sanchez. with Thiago Silva clearing the lines right there. So it's still game on in that encounter with Newcastle now fully in control of the game. It seems this game is a supporting look.
No, actually, Chelsea are actually looking helpless in this match right now. You can see Newcastle dominating play, attacking them from the right wing. And yeah, again, Cucurella again. I think he's already having a yellow card. I just hope this time the referee does not give him a card. It's a dangerous situation for Chelsea right now. But I expect Jesus Perez to do some substitution that will balance the equation right now. He actually brought in Colwell. But what about the midfield? What do you do about it? You probably bring.
There's one man down already there, so you can't be bringing in player just like that. Oh, that was a good save from Sanchez.
That was a good save from Sanchez.
That was a strong right hand.
Yeah, that's a good one. So it's a dangerous situation with Chelsea and Newcastle. Look at that. Of course it's a foul. It's a yellow card offense, but the referee just I think he's not. He didn't give him any card.
I don't think he hassled him there. He just went for the tackle and
no. He also used his hand. He also used his hand. There was a contact with his hand. So that is why it should be a foul against Cucurella. But it's just lucky that the referee did not award him a yellow card. So I think game goes on.
That's a crossing from Newcastle, but the clearance header from Colwell. It seems Colwell just recovered and is coming into action well again. Well, it's the 78th minute in that encounter between Newcastle and Chelsea. It's Newcastle now in total control of this game, leading 3-1 and playing additional one man extra because Chelsea has been reduced to 10 men when Reece James received his matching orders. So let's see if there's still anything left for Chelsea to do in this game. Let's see. And
okay, I said it's a yellow card offense, and the referee has actually confirmed that. It's a yellow card offense against Cucurella. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see what will happen at the end of this game. And Nottingham Forest are back into that encounter.
It's 3-2.
It's 3-2 now. Yeah. Nottingham Forest are back.
They're not back yet, too.
They are back in that encounter.
They can be back.
They just score one goal and equalize again. So it's not as if when it's 2 goals margin. So it's still game on in that encounter. Livramento with the ball facing Cucurella. And what can he do with the ball? He moves on the ball, he sets it back to Shah. And Shah to Joelinton. Newcastle now playing as if there was, and it's Guimaraes right there trying to play the shot, and it's been shaded out, and it's Chelsea doing the marking seriously right there. It's Chelsea marking their hearts out, and it's foul in favor of Chelsea on Colwell, leading to a free kick right there. So it's 80 minutes in that encounter. Chelsea 3-1 down in the game between Newcastle and Chelsea. So far, so good for Newcastle.
So far, so good for them. I think it has actually placed them in a very good position. The way they play, the approach to the game was good. And a lot of actually changed. With the red card, a lot of change. With the goals, a lot of actually changed. And you can see the dominance we are seeing.
And that defensive error from Thiago.
Yeah, the defensive error from Thiago Silva actually has broken the spirit of the game. A lot have actually changed the initial intensity of the match. The defensive error, the goals, the red card, and every other thing. So, never die spirit is what makes a champion. I think this is the time I expect to see Chelsea come back with a fight, even despite the fact that they are a man down. I expect to see them come with a fight, but it's like they are relaxed, they are giving up hope on this. But I think to me, it's a time for the coach to actually prove himself that with a man down, I can fight. With being 3-1 down, I can still fight. But the Chelsea side are too relaxed to my liking.
The Chelsea side are too relaxed to the liking of Mr. Solomon. Let's see. Maybe this game can still bring lightning Or maybe it's a security lock case. Alexander Isak is being withdrawn right there. He's been withdrawn. I think he's been withdrawn for the Champions League game with Richie coming in right there for Newcastle United. So let's say if Newcastle are just home and dry already, Colwill that just came in also a yellow card already. It seems this game is a match filled with yellow card, and it's been a yellow card that filled the game. Chelsea taking about 6 yellow cards and Newcastle taking 3, making 9, with Chelsea also taking a red card.
Yeah.
That's 10 cards in one game already. Yeah. That's a whole lot. And let's see what will happen in this game. 82nd minute in that encounter, Newcastle 3, Chelsea 1. Newcastle 3, Chelsea 1. Can Newcastle hold this lead? Or will they add more to it? Or can Chelsea do is Mudryk on the attack, trying to push the attack to create a chance for Chelsea. And he sets the pass to Sterling. Can Sterling do something profitable with this attack? Oh, no. I think Sterling was grounded right there. And Sterling does what Sterling does sometimes.
He would have released that ball. He would have released that ball. You know, you are man down. You are looking for somebody to pass when you got that kind of opportunity. It was for him to release that ball with a shot with his left foot. We know he's two-legged man. He's a two-legged man, both right and left you can use. So I see no reason why he did not release that shot, because you don't have all the options. You don't have all the options in the world. So he would have hit that ball once and for all.
Yeah, he could have hit that ball, make an attempt once and for all. It's Gordon with a chance here in Chelsea box.
And it's a goal! So easy. This is what we are saying.
That is an easy goal for Gordon. So it's Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1 in this encounter. And Newcastle 2 also just equalized. West Ham also just equalized, making it 1-1. And I think this fourth goal, there should be a check on the offside line. Maybe there was
there is no offside. He beat his man and got that goal. So there is no offside there.
VAR will check it. So it's 4-1 in that game. Look at it. Let's see what VAR will do.
So experienced. He ran into onside and came out. Look at that.
Yeah,
that was a sweet one.
Yeah. He ran back from an offside position.
And Almiron just gave the right pass. And look at that beautiful sweet move against Badashia. 1, 2, 3, bam. That's what I was talking about. That's what I said about Jackson. These are the kind of thing, all the opportunities given to him. He never scored a goal like this.
Yeah. So it's Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1. Chelsea playing with one man down. And it's been a terrible day in the office for Chelsea.
Yeah, all for all Chelsea fans. Anyway, it happens sometimes. But today is a bad day for Chelsea. Against Manchester City was a beautiful day, and they all woke up and said, yeah, we are back. But Newcastle is trying to make a statement here that, hey guys, don't shout yet. Hold on. Probably Chelsea will begin to maybe open third book of lamentation.
Now, looking at this, let's talk about the inconsistencies of Chelsea. Blowout today, cold tomorrow. What do you think is responsible for that?
Well, today I will actually want to forgive them. That's why I know Pochettino has been suspended. So Pochettino is under suspension, so he's not right there with them. But I know he can still communicate. But I don't know how, to some extent, it's going to affect them. And to me, for them to blow out today, blow out tomorrow, everything depends on the opponent and the approach of the game. They started very well in this match. If you ask me, they started very well. They played very well in this match. And I was thinking probably they had the upper hand to win this match. But it just shows that they don't have that fighting spirit, that champion in them. That look, nothing stopped us from fighting back.
But they fought back against Man City.
They fought back against Man City. Yes, they fought back against Man City, but there was no red card. You understand what I'm saying? Now, after the card given to Rick James, it's like Chelsea team, the whole team has been collapsed. It's only James that was given red card. What about the remaining 9 players? They should wake up and fight, but it's like they are relaxed. That is what I'm saying. The fighting spirit. We're talking about Liverpool. Liverpool had 2 red cards. They were still playing as if they were playing equal.
But Liverpool also lost that.
They lost, but you give it to them that they fought.
Mm.
You understand? They lost, but they fought gallantly.
But against
They lost gallantly.
Liverpool also went 1 man down, and then they came back and won the game.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So Sterling has been substituted in that encounter also. Sterling, MATCHWEEK coming in for Raheem Sterling. It's been a bad day, terrible day in the office for Chelsea. We can say Almiron going off the field too. Dumont and Murphy coming on for Newcastle United. And confirmation right there of Sterling being withdrawn for Noni MATCHWEEK at the dying minute of this encounter. So, it seems it's confirmed already. It's a supporting lock.
Yes, it's a supporting lock case. It's gone already. I think Newcastle just helped Tottenham to revenge what Chelsea did against Tottenham 4-1. And that is the situation right now. Newcastle are giving Chelsea 4-1, just like Chelsea gave to Tottenham.
4-1.
So Newcastle have helped them to revenge.
Yeah. But is there anything called revenge in football like that? What has happened has happened. My goodness. Oh my. It seems football has a way of giving us the surprise of our lives. Who would have thought that Newcastle would take Chelsea to the source like this? It's a game of football. Exciting times, exciting moments. So it's 90+1 in that game between Burnley and West Ham. And West Ham now leading 2-1 against Burnley. And Luton leading 2-1 against Crystal Palace. Newcastle winning at home 4-1 against Chelsea. Nottingham Forest losing at home at the 86th minute, 3-2 to Brighton, 1 man down.
Talking about Nottingham Forest, we missed Aroni, and I think he's down with a groin injury.
Aggravated.
From the match played for Super Eagles. This is what actually anytime they come play for Super Eagles, they get injured and go back to their club. We saw Osimhen up to now, he has not resumed for Napoli. Probably
not all the time.
Most
we saw Gavi went to play for Spain, got injured too, and is out of the season. So it's one of those things in football. Injury can come at any point in time. So it's 39th minute in that game between Sheffield United and Bournemouth. Bournemouth leading 3-0 in that encounter. So it's Newcastle at the edge of the box, cross it in, and that was a clearance header from Thiago Silva. And Chelsea are defending with their lives right now. It seems Newcastle are not tired. They want to score more goals, and more goals.
Yeah, that's if you look at the number of substitutions, it's not too much. They have the strength, like I said, they have the strength, they have the pace, and they are not tired. They are players they are ready to play for 1 hour. You understand? 1 hour, 2 hours, they will be playing this ball.
Yeah, they are playing 1 man down. That's an advantage.
Even though without 1 man down, they can still play this kind of ball. They are fighters. That is one good thing about the Newcastle side. They are fighters. They fight to the end.
Yeah, let's see. That was an easy save from Sanchez right there. Sets the ball pass for attack, but Newcastle back in possession. It seems Newcastle are not willing to even surrender possession anymore.
No. They are so stingy when it comes to possession. They take the possession, and the kind of ball they play. Like I said, they're always attacking. They don't play possession like we want to play just to take possession. Always forward ever, backward never. They hardly go back for a back pass. It's always attacking. This is what they can do now. Then in midfield, you see they will attack Chelsea.
So it's 90 minutes already in that encounter. Already in the first minute, about 5 minutes additional time in that encounter between Newcastle and Chelsea. Is Newcastle leading 4-1 at the St. James's Park. Oh my. It has been an exciting game so far, mind-blowing. Well, only time will tell if Chelsea will actually rise up this season and begin to get consecutive fantastic results. Not blowing up today and going cold tomorrow. So it's Newcastle on the attack, passing the ball around with Bruno Guimaraes setting a pass, trying to find the Livramento on the left-hand side, but he couldn't get to. And Casado right there sets the ball back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva to Sanchez. Sanchez, a low clearance to Mudryk, and Mudryk has been fouled right there, and leaving it for a free kick to Newcastle.
And you can see, I think, yeah, the referee was right. He got that right. Richie,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, that is too rough of him.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's why the fight he hit him down and he still went to challenge him. You know?
Yeah, so, he still went to kick him down there. So let's see. So it's still game on in that encounter. Newcastle leading 4-1. 4 good goals to 1
and now they want to
Chelsea.
introduce their new faces.
Yeah.
Against
when you're leading like that, you give the young lads
what an insult. What an insult against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chineke.
Yeah, it's the result actually that can give birth to situations like this on the field of play.
Yes,
well, it's almost halftime as Salzburg is 1 goal down at home in the Austria Bundesliga. And in the Europa Conference League game playing today, Maccabi Tel Aviv against Zoya, Maccabi Tel Aviv leading that one 3-0. So it's 6 minutes of additional time in the game between Burnley and West Ham. Is West Ham 2, Burnley 1, coming back from a goal down in that encounter. Luton also leading 2-1 against Crystal Palace. Newcastle defeating Chelsea 4-1 at the St. James's Park. Nottingham Forest 3-2 down at home to Brighton. And Sheffield United 3-0 down at home to Bournemouth. And you can see the board right there in the game between Nottingham Forest and Brighton. It's going to be 10 minutes additional time in that encounter. 10 minutes, a lot of time for Nottingham Forest to come back into this game. You can see Brighton defending with their lives, defending with everything they have, because they are already 1 man down. Their captain, their centre back, has been given a red card. And let's see, it's game on in that encounter. That was a good clearance from Brighton. And every balls, I think Brighton is just trying to clear their lines. And in the 4th minute of additional time in that Newcastle-Chelsea game, still Newcastle 4, Chelsea 1 in that encounter. It's Bruno Guimaraes who passed the ball to Karen Trippier. And it seems Newcastle are just passing the ball around to while away the time in this game so far. Well, the statistics stands at Newcastle having 2.58 expected goal ratio and Chelsea 0.66. 54% to 46% of ball possession. Goal attempts 14 to Newcastle, 7 to Chelsea. 5 shot on goal for Newcastle, 4 on Chelsea. Chelsea has not gotten any shot on goal in the second half. Maybe that explains they are missing the gaffer, Pochettino himself. And let's see, shot off goal 9 to Newcastle, 3 to Chelsea. And it seems this game is all settled already. With Mudryk going on attack, what can he do with this ball? He passed the ball to Noni, but it was a short pass and he didn't even get to Noni. And it's full time already in that game. Newcastle getting the better of Chelsea. 4-1 in that game. Well, the gaffer.
Yeah, 4-1 against nobody expected that. I never expected that margin of goal.
Nobody.
You know, a lot changed football. A little spark like this can change the face of a game.
And look at what Alan Gordon says. Funny how Chelsea play well against big clubs and struggle against small clubs. The hallmark of Chelsea's season so far.
Yeah.
Even those big clubs, sometimes they mess up so badly, even against Arsenal.
Yeah.
The inconsistency. But there is a team growing. So let's see what will happen. So, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, nice day to talk about Chelsea.
So my name is Afolayan Adeyemi. It's still coming up. Up next is still the game between Brentford and Arsenal. And mind you, if Arsenal wins that game, Arsenal will go top of the table. Stay with us. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right here. But for this watch-along show of the game between Newcastle and Chelsea, it's a bye for now.